Disclaimer: I am no expert. I simply have been working and designing on the computer for various companies for over 30 years, and I have learned a few tips and tricks along the way. Everyone has their own technique with creating, and I'm just sharing my experience. I learn new things all the time regarding the computer, and if someone asks for something and I'm not sure of it, I will search out the answer. Most of my tutorials will be basic stuff, and I want to put it as simply as possible for my viewers who may not be computer savvy. Please do not hesitate or be afraid to ask questions. There are no stupid questions. It's the only way you will learn. Some shortcuts may not work with your computer or laptop. The system I use is a Microsoft Surface Pro 7 with Windows 11 and Microsoft 365. When you hear clipboard, this is probably the first thing that comes to mind. But for today's video, we will be talking about your computer's clipboard. Okay, to call up your clipboard settings, you have to go to your computer settings. So find your settings, and then that's where your display, sound, notifications, everything is. Scroll down. It's all the way to the bottom, and you're going to have clipboard. Click on that, and that's where you're going to have your settings. The one that I want to show you is the Clipboard History. If you have this option, this means when you turn it on that it's going to save, I believe, up to 24 items. After the 24th item, then it starts to override and write over the starting. So you'll always get the last one that you copied or screenshot. But if you have this off, then it's going to possibly just save, I think, 2 at a time, maybe just 1. But every time you copy, if you don't paste it and then you copy something else, it overrides. But when you have this on, then it keeps a history. Now that we know how to change the settings, if you did turn the history on, to view your items copied to your clipboard, you simply hold the window logo key and the letter V, hold those down together, and that will open up your clipboard. It will pop up and you can move it anywhere you like. To show how to use your clipboard, I created an example in PowerPoint. It is only for instruction use and not an actual video. When you're in Documents, there's 4 easy ways that you can copy to a clipboard. Right now I'm in Microsoft PowerPoint. The first one, you can use your toolbar. You select the item, go up to your toolbar, and hit copy. The next one is you can use your mouse. You click on the picture or highlight your text, right click on your mouse, and you hit copy. The next one is you can use the screenshot with the snip tool, which is your window logo, Shift and S. And then you just hit at the top, whether you want to do the square or freeform, and you highlight what you'd like to copy. And then the last way is to do a full screenshot. Now this will vary. Mine is Windows logo plus print screen. It goes dark, meaning that it took the whole picture. So let's check our clipboard to see if all 4 of those images are on there. Yep, there's the full screen, the snippet, the one using the mouse, and the one using the toolbar. So you copied items to your clipboard. Now let's call it up and show you how you can save one of those. You've got your clipboard. I've got my 4 items that I've saved, or copied I should say. Now for example, this one, I might want to use this one later. Okay, so I'm going to insert it into my document. I'm going to call it back up again. And I'm going to push this pin item. And then the other ones, maybe I don't want anymore. So I'm going to clear all. And that's going to clear my history, but it's going to save the one that I pinned. So this one will not get overridden. And you can, when you clear your items, it won't clear it as well. So that will save it. Up here is your most recent used. And then, of course, this is your clipboard history. Now let's look at some different ways to use your clipboard besides in documents. First one, internet searches. You can save pictures and text on the internet. We're going to go up here, and I had just an example to show for Katherine Johnson. If, like, for example, I would like to keep these stats just to confirm with other websites and make sure it's correct, I highlight it, right click, and hit copy. Now I might need a picture. So you click on the picture and then you right click and say copy image. Now let's go back and call up our clipboard. And there's the image. And I can change that. Let's call the clipboard up again, and there is the text. And then I can use that to confirm. Now, for some text, it will come up as a picture like this one did. But if you do, like for example in here, let me just highlight this, right click, copy. I'm going to go back to my document, I'm going to enter that. Some text will come up as pictures and other text will come up just as text. So you can delete it, highlight it, change the font, whatever you need. And the next one is you can call up on your desktop. So I'm going to minimize all my stuff. And here's my desktop. And I'm going to call up one of my little sticky notes that I use. And I'm going to hit my window key and the V, and that will call up. Now this one I'm going to put the text, and that inserts the text, and I'm right on my desktop. Let's go back. And the third one is, did you know you can also use your social media and Messenger? So right now I'm going to show you, I'm going to go to my TikTok. And say you're on somebody's TikTok and in their description or even in a comment, there's something you want to save. You can highlight it and then just do the right click, copy. And then I'm going to go back to my note. And I'm going to call up my clipboard and I'm going to put it there. And that shows you, so that way you can put it in a document, you can put it on a note on your desktop, whatever you like. I'm going to get out of that one. And then the next one I wanted to show you was in Messenger or even posting on Facebook or anything. You can call up your clipboard. Now, yes, you can paste these items, but also at the top in the middle here, there are some symbols, emojis. By the way, emojis are, if you haven't heard of those are Japanese emoticons. Then you've got your regular emojis and GIFs. So for example, if you wanted to do an emoji here, you just hit it. Oh, sorry, I got to be selected in there. You make sure you're in your post, and then you have to select it. There you go. And one mention regarding the special characters up here on the clipboard. The symbols, the emojis, and the emojis, those will only go in anything with text. So like for example, if I'm right now I'm in PowerPoint, and say I want to put in a little heart. If I click on it, it won't insert it. But if I go up here and say insert text box, and I'm just gonna type in something so it doesn't go away. And then call up my clipboard. So as you can see, this is selected, and if I go up there and click on it, now it will enter it. Now if you're in Word and you're typing a document, then it'll enter it right away. You don't need to do, of course, a text box because this is a whole Word document. So for messages, for comments, stuff like that, you'll have no problem. But if you're creating a document and you want to enter any of those symbols, the emojis, now the GIFs come up as pictures, so you can insert those anywhere. But the emojis, then symbols, and the emojis, those have to be in a Word format. And that's it for the clipboard. Here's a summary of all the items that I discussed. You could take a screenshot for it in case you need to refer back to it. Thanks for watching. Comment below with any questions or shortcuts you would like to see.